Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We nailed it right on the day, too.
Look, we got Christmas on Christmas Day, New Year's on New Year's Day. This was
Yes.
destined to be our podcast year.
Yes. And it's going to be our third year. Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And did you realize we hit 50,000 downloads already?
Yeah, that was bittersweet. Like,
Why?
cause, part of me is like, it's just a little podcast. So there's not real high expectations and we can have fun and relax and talk about whatever. And now it's like, 50,000 downloads, year 3. Holy cow. It's
It,
real.
it is. It is. I had no idea. I didn't know when we started. But here we are.
Yeah,
And we are going to make the best of it.
that's right.
Okay, let's get started. So today's show, we're going to recap 2025. We're going to preview 2026. We are going to talk about Quail Mania and why you should choose quail. You ready?
I like quail.
I know you do. We're kind of partial to them.
They're nice little creatures.
Okay, let's talk about 2025.
All
What did
right.
we do in 2025? Quail Mania made its debut.
Yeah, it did. And that was really nerve wracking because
We
we'd
were
never
up.
done it before.
No, we had no
oh,
idea. We had plan A, plan B, plan C, and at like midnight the night before, we were on plan D.
yeah, because literally nothing worked the way it should, the way it was supposed to, or the way any of the software involved said it would.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
So,
y'all are a bunch of liars.
so we just went back to good old YouTube and
Yep.
relied on that. And it was okay.
It
I,
worked.
it worked. People got the information, and that's all that really mattered.
Shoot,
How,
people probably thought we did it that way on purpose.
maybe. But I will tell you that afterwards and after we took a nap and kind of decompressed, we did sit down and make us a bunch of notes, what we would do different going
Oh yeah.
forward. And we relied on those notes for the next time.
I found my notebook the other day because, I'm slow, so I have to make notes on everything. And I was looking through that and I was like, there's no way this is going to go wrong like this year.
If something will happen.
I mean, it will, but we learned so much last year that it was amazing. It was definitely a learning experience. I had fun.
You know, there's something you may not know sitting here on my desk. I always record sitting here at my desk. But a few years ago, I got this little folder, this little notepad, it's blank. It was in my Christmas stocking. My sister got it for me. And it's just been sitting in my desk drawer. And one day I pulled it out because I needed to write on it. And now it's just full of all the Poultry Nerds notes.
I mean, it is a white chicken head, the big, huge comb. That
But
thing's
you
got
know,
some comb and wattles for days.
well,
That
it
thing's getting
works.
frostbit the first time the temperature drops.
Hey, it works. It has all the notes in it in case we lose them. We can't lose this notebook.
Yeah. No.
Okay. And then we found Dr. M, our secret service 009. She
Look,
cracks me up.
she's hilarious,
Mm.
fun to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
extremely smart.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how she puts stuff in as layman of terms as possible. Like there's been some stuff that we've talked about that I've just been like, I'm gonna sit over here and look pretty. And like she explained it in a way that I understood.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
She calls me and talks to me all the time now. Did you know that?
That's funny.
We're buds.
When
But
what's my favorite is when she gets excited about a certain topic or passionate, and she talks like 10 million miles an hour.
hmm
I love it.
she likes puns. That's her favorite thing. We should get her a book of puns.
I get it.
Okay. And then we debuted the Incubation Masterclass.
Yep. Because holy cow, is there some mess on the internet about some incubation?
So let's let the news out of the bag maybe a little bit. So I am wrapping up my class that we have been really quiet about. So I'm taking a graduate level incubation class through two
Yes, that
different
stuff exists, people.
universities. Yes, it does. That's the ultimate nerds on that one, let me tell you. So I've got just a couple weeks left in it, and I have learned so much already. Some of it not necessarily as useful to the backyard person because it's more commercial orientated, but the premises are the same.
I mean,
And
sometimes with some of those things, you kind of got to know the outlandish stuff to make the other stuff make sense.
it does. And it has changed some of the things that I'm doing in my own incubation room, actually. So I will elaborate more on that later once I actually have my certificate in my hand. Yes, I get a certificate when I'm done.
The
Um,
crap people do for a piece of paper, I'm gonna tell you.
well,
That and a T-shirt will get folks to do anything.
but I have to have a final exam, and so there's different levels of certificate that I'm going to get. So I wonder if they'll give me honorary doctor of incubation at the end.
I think what's gonna happen is your final exam, you're gonna get a tabletop NR 360,
No,
and it's gonna be what's your hatch rate?
oh good
You
lord.
you're either doctor incubation master or you failed.
So I don't think they have those over there. It's actually through the University of Barcelona. And so everything is in European time. And all the information is based on European incubator companies and that kind of stuff. I mean, there's a couple of American speakers in there, but for the most part, it's all European stuff. And they had to translate it all to English so I could understand it.
That
So
sounds interesting in itself.
yeah, yeah.
My brain would run so wild in that. I'd have to listen twice to learn anything.
Well, I send you almost all of the worksheets and
But see,
stuff.
like the worksheets and stuff that I can read through them, I love those. But if I had to watch somebody do that, my brain would go,
Mm-hmm. So
but it'd still be really cool.
yeah, it's very interesting and I've learned a lot and I want to share that with you guys to help you guys do better the same as I want to do better. And so that was the inspiration behind the incubation masterclass. And after the class is finished, if I've learned anything that I think would help you guys more, I will just add that into the class after the fact.
Hmm.
Probably after shipping season when I have more time. But, if it's there, I will gladly share that with you through there.
Yeah. And the cool thing about the incubation masterclass is that's something that once you lock in and get access, you've got it. But every time we learn new tidbits, we add it.
And there's two of them. There's one for quail and there's one for chickens. Somebody did email me and ask me to do one on waterfowl. And I have actually reached out to a group to see if they wanted to co-author a waterfowl one with me because I don't know that I feel completely comfortable giving that information without somebody more knowledgeable than me because I mean I can hatch my own, but I don't know that I'm
You think you'll quack under pressure?
yes. I just feel like there's other people that could probably do better than me and I don't want to give out the wrong information on that. So I am working on adding a waterfowl one, but don't look for that anytime soon because, I mean, shipping season is upon us already.
I want to do one on emus.
Well, I can't help you at all with those.
Well, so what I really want is for someone to send me some eggs with some instructions and let me hatch out some emus. And then I can use what I learn and the data that I gather to go forth and conquer with it.
You know what? We're gonna see you on that show Hoarders with all the birds in the back eventually. That's what's gonna happen.
Emus would just be cool running around the front yard. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what is coming in 2026?
Oh yeah! Quail Mania!
Dude,
He loves that. So if you are new to us, that is my husband David. He is a WrestleMania freak. He loves all things wrestling. He is probably watching wrestling while we're recording this. So yeah, but he's the one that actually coined the term Quail Mania.
but yeah, Quail Mania 2.
Yeah. Much more organized. It's actually almost pretty much done. So we're releasing it
Got
today.
like double the speakers or almost double the speakers.
Yes.
Lots
2
more
days.
information. Yeah, 2 days instead of one.
Giveaways.
Lots of giveaways. There's people that said, "Hey, look, guys, we really don't have time to commit to participating, but we love what you're doing, and we want to sponsor a giveaway." And we were like, "Okay, we can give away some of your stuff." Check.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yep. So every hour we're going to do a giveaway in between each speaker.
Do you want to tell them like some of the stuff that's being given away?
A lot of eggs. A lot of eggs. And
I mean, it is Quail Mania.
some gift cards for different sponsors. Such one is doing like feeders and waters. I believe Terry is doing tumblers.
Nice.
Terry
I
from
have some of his tumblers. I have
Me
some of
too.
his tumblers that I got like 2 or 3 years ago when he first started messing with doing tumblers.
Mm-hmm.
And those things are still rock solid, working like a champ.
Mm-hmm.
So
We've got Valley Hatchery, one of our corporate sponsors, is going to give 10% off any orders to any participant. I don't even think you knew that. I think I forgot to tell you
they're
that.
just tossing out 10% to anybody that comes on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're such enablers.
Yeah. Let's see what else. We've got, I don't even know. I mean, coupon codes for a lot of the speakers.
Ebooks.
Well, that's in the VIP ticket.
Well, you know,
Ebooks are in the VIP ticket.
people got to know they exist.
So Quail Mania is actually free. Anybody can watch all the speakers. Anybody can win a giveaway. Anybody can use Valley's 10% off coupon. But we also have an opportunity to get more information. It's called the VIP All Access Pass. It is no obligation, but you would get more information. You'll get access to the Incubation Masterclass. You get ebooks from several of the speakers. Christian is in there, and he is giving away some, well, it's not giving it away, but it's discounts or free. I can't remember right at the moment, but something with the Rent-A-Hatch and his new Quail OS. Bree, with her poultry management system, is offering huge discounts with hers in the VIP All Access Pass. So yeah, that is going to go on sale today at quailmania.com. We're highfalutin. We have a whole nother website for it.
Man, that's just insane. But yeah.
So, and then Carrie, not Terry, Carrie has been after me to do all of these shows on YouTube for like a year now, if not longer. And I didn't want to because we record in the evening after I come in from the barn. And that's just a hot mess waiting to happen. So
Well,
he has finally convinced me that this is entering the 21st century and we're going to be on YouTube now.
I mean, just think of the visuals. Like there'll be visuals.
Yes, I like slideshows. I'm a queen of slideshows at this point. And then I guess we're going to kick in some live shows too, probably. I know, like, I've fully committed because I said it out loud, but I have no idea when. He's just convinced me in the last 10 minutes to do it.
Yeah,
So,
like I didn't even know you were gonna say that one. I saw that pop up and I was like, she put it in writing.
I did. So we're there.
Right.
All right. So today we're going to talk about why choosing quail. So what we want to do is fill in any questions that may not get answered at Quail Mania, even though most of your information is going to be there. We want to make sure you have a good foundation of information before we get there. So for the next 6 weeks between now and Quail Mania, we are going to talk quail at least part of the day and why you should choose quail. So if you are a chicken person, just thinking that you need more feathers on your yard because chickens aren't enough.
I mean, if you're a hatchaholic and you like all kinds of colors and all kinds of things, and you like to hatch a lot, like you just love that chirping sound, quail take up less space.
Yes, and you don't get stuck with all the extra chickens that you don't need and don't have space for in your yard because you can just keep hatching quail. Like
You feed them to your dogs and
so
to yourself.
they take up less space than your chickens. For
Mm-hmm.
every for now I have extra stupid sized chickens. So for every one of my stupid sized chickens, you could probably fit 50 quail.
Oh, so we're not talking about like just a physical size. We're talking
No,
about the
there's
room
space.
that it. Oh yeah, yeah. Because you got some chickens that are like 8 pounds and 3 feet tall.
Yes. So you could probably put 50 quail in the same amount of space. So it's a better usage of your space. That's probably why I have so many.
I don't know,
Faster.
man. That's those big chickens that you have is where chicken fingers come from.
Yes. But they take a long time. I mean,
Well,
they take like 6, 8, 9 months to get to that size.
good things come
Quail,
to those who wait.
but we're talking about quail. We're trying to convince people on quail, not on grazing stupid sized
Oh,
chickens.
quail, you can be ready to go in 8 weeks or less.
Yes. So
It's
you can,
like the Cornish cross without the crazy genetics.
yes. So even their incubation is faster. So chickens
Mm-hmm.
are 21 days, quail are 17 to 18 days. Chickens are 4 to 12 months to point of lay. Mine are 12 months. Some people have 4-month chickens. I don't. Well, the breasts are 4 months, I guess.
They lay faster.
Quail, quail can be as early as 5 weeks. I don't think that I would select for that. I think 6 to 8 weeks is respectable because you want them to finish growing before they lay.
Right.
6 to 8 weeks. So, I mean, from the time you receive eggs in the mail, you could have eggs in 3 months.
Shoot, you could probably have them in 2.5.
Yeah, but if I'm just
3 definitely.
3 definitely. Yeah. Air on the big side. And then faster to the freezer. If you're doing chickens, that's a whole Saturday morning kind of thing. Quail, I mean, I can do 40, 50 in an hour.
I was gonna say if you're all Saturday morning with some quail, you must have just cleaned out some stacks of cages.
So you can fill your freezer If you have freezer space. See, that's the other thing. With chicken, you gotta have freezer space. With quail, you really don't need to. You can literally harvest your week's worth of protein and meal plan a little bit better.
I was gonna say with quail, you can take care of it one day and put it on the skewer the next.
Yeah, I mean, you could just do it a week at a time, and never even have to buy a freezer. Spend the money on a better
Yeah.
incubator.
It could be fresh,
Yeah,
never frozen. Yeah,
yeah. Isn't there like restaurants who like claim to?
they brag about that stuff.
Yeah, see, you could be
You
like
can do it in
fancy.
your own kitchen.
Yeah, fancy stuff. All right, let's see. Okay, so what happens if you get too many quail?
I don't know.
Is that possible?
I mean, so your cages, I consider too many quail when your brooders are full and you haven't cleaned out your cages yet. But that's just because it hasn't been, you haven't had a nice day to do it. Because you
Well,
really can't have too many quail. There's always a use for quail.
yes, right. So you can scale them up and down pretty easily. So let's just say
Mm-hmm.
you got super excited and you put way too many in the incubator and now your cages are overflowing. So you just go out there and in the same amount of time it would take you to put
We're gonna have
together another
barbecue.
cage, have a barbecue. Exactly. But then if you don't have enough, you just put more in the incubator. I consistently ship out eggs the 1st of January to people who actually get rid of all of their birds in the fall. They just put them all in the freezer in the fall because they want to travel, they want to do things in the wintertime.
Yep.
And they put in an order for several hundred eggs to be shipped out on January 1st or 2nd and to rebuild because they'll have eggs by late March.
Yep.
And so they're super, super easy to scale them up and down. It's not, you don't have to have year-round care if you travel in the wintertime because the cages can just be washed and sit there in the wintertime if you want to. They're just I guess a shorter time commitment than chickens. The,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So, and then they're less work to harvest. I mean, you can do it with a pair of scissors. Really, you probably really don't even need a pair of scissors. You could theoretically do it without scissors.
Quail pop.
Yeah. I use scissors, but theoretically you could do it without.
Mm-hmm.
The feed to meat conversion. Now we can actually put a little science behind that one. I run those feed experiments and you can find them on my website. And we came out to anywhere between 87 cents and a $1.30, I think was the most expensive one.
Yep. Something like
Uh,
that.
so that's how much feed you would have in a bird when you harvested it for the meat. So worst case scenario is a $1.30. And actually that was the worst feed. So even the better feed is cheaper than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't know, feed to meat conversion is just how much feed you have to put in it to get so much meat. Chickens, if you do Cornish cross, I haven't bought any Cornish cross in several years, but last time I bought them, they were $2.50 a chick delivered.
Yeah, I
So
can tell it's been a while.
how much are they
Because
now?
I mean, now they're several dollars a piece.
Okay.
Now you can get them for that $2 and a quarter if you order about 250 plus.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I did order 200 at the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, you're talking about what, 5 pounds of meat and a Cornish. So that's about, let's just give or take 10, 12, 15 quail, worst case scenario. So you're in it for, say, $15 total.
Yeah.
Same amount of time, but you don't have to buy a plucker. You don't have to
They
buy a
don't smell as
scalder.
bad.
They do not smell as bad.
Cornish cross smell horrible.
It's a whole nother ballgame if you've never done them. But you can just put them in a cage, and have the same amount of meat for $15 and a whole lot less work.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The last thing is a predictable timeline. Now, that is why people like the Cornish, because they know in 7 to 8 weeks they need to harvest them. But quail's the
Yeah.
same way.
Right.
You just do it the same way. But if you did a heritage chicken, I mean, you could be in there anywhere from 16 weeks to, I don't know, 16 months.
I mean, I would rather, especially the roosters, I would rather them around the 16-week mark because of the flavor profile and the tenderness of the meat.
Mm-hmm.
But, if you're just talking about a bird to stick in the oven or one to stick in the crock pot, the bigger the better.
Mm-hmm.
But
So the predictable timeline is the time frame from setting the eggs to harvest. You can plan your vacations, your time away, your meals even. You can say, hey, I'm
yeah.
gonna have fresh meat on this week, and you can plan your meals out as far as you want to. So yeah, you can, plan your life away. And then of course, like we talked about, less freezer space. They're smaller. There's
I
no
mean,
waste.
so when you got a big chicken, you got the size of a football or whatever that you got to stick in your freezer. But when you have quail, man, you can just roll them things up in a bag and stick it in the corner,
Mhm.
nooks and crannies. You can fill them in with it. And I mean, it makes it easier.
You can spatchcock them and lay them flat and use the spines for dog treats.
Yeah. Unless you have ankle biters.
They still like them.
But do you give little ones the little stuff like that?
Yeah, because they're raw. You can have them. They can have them.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, and then that's the other thing. You can feed your dogs because that's a whole lot better than processed dog food out there.
Yeah. Tamara saw me looking at those grinders. I've been putting it off for a while, but I want one of the floor models where I can just snip, 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 hang them upside down for a little while, and then just throw them all in there. Boom! I got quail meat ground up with fresh bone meal and all the nutrients. Mix it in with some kibble. Done.
Yep. So if you're planning out your dog's meals or your cat's meals or, whoever you're feeding, yeah, you can just figure out how many you need and set that many eggs plus give or take a few more. And I mean, you're planned. It's not, you've got eggs daily because you have eating eggs. And then when you say, okay, well, I need 20 in the freezer in, 2 months, then you set 25
I'll
eggs.
say, said 25, 30. Bam, you're good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. I mean, and if you are even in town, you can have them. Don't broadcast necessarily to all your neighbors, but if nobody knows what a quail is, the neighbors wouldn't know what that sound was, and
Mm-mm.
they would think it's a squirrel having a fight up in a tree. Who knows what they would think it was?
Look, if you can be in Manhattan
Mm-hmm.
with a small building in your backyard that's not a lot bigger than that building and have it full of quail and nobody be the wiser, then you can do it anywhere.
Exactly. So just have yourself some pet quail, get some eggs and some meat.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to know more about quail, if we piqued your interest, you can join us free February 14th and 15th. You don't have to be there necessarily all day. You can just come and go, but the live, I mean the free videos will be available all weekend. That's a 3-day weekend with it was President's Day when I was a kid. What do they call it? Is it still President's Day? I think it is. Abe
I mean,
Lincoln's
that's what it
birthday.
is for me.
Okay. So it happens to fall on Valentine's Day, but the theory behind it was it's a 3-day weekend. So the videos will be free that whole 3-day weekend, But if you buy the All Access Pass, you will have access to the videos for all of 2026.
2026.
I know. How cool is that?
Around the
See,
corner.
you can sign up today at quailmania.com. You will get an email confirmation and access to the introductory page, but you cannot see the rest of it until February 14th. There will be, I didn't actually count them, but I'm pretty sure it's 15 speakers. I've been so busy putting them all in
I
there.
mean,
I
at
didn't
least.
count them. Yeah.
There's a bunch.
It's 2 days worth of speakers. And we're going to start the day with incubating. And then we're going to go all the way through to business level. I mean, this is like start to finish quail.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you'll have your all access pass, which is your opportunity for more information. And then you'll meet all of the big breeders that are there. You'll get to put faces with the names, meet some that we haven't seen before. We actually reached out to some folks that we didn't know, and they've been so excited to join us and put their name out there. So they've been fun to get to know.
Mm-hmm.
So they've given us some really good information. And then all of their links will be on there, their bios, their pictures, their Facebook links, their YouTube links, their website links. Everybody's got links.
Perfect for cyber stalking.
Exactly.
Like, we want you to check the people out. Make sure they're legit.
Yep.
Enjoy their stuff. Check out their freebies.
Avoid the scammers.
Yeah, avoid the scammers, because there's lots of those, and you would like to hope that not really with chickens and quail, but lots of those.
It's bad. Yep. All right. And if you want to find us, meaning me, Jennifer, and you,
Carrie,
these are our links. So we're at the poultrynerdspodcast.com, bryantsroost.com, and
showprousa.com. I think there's about half a dozen different ways you can get there.
That's why I wanted you to say it, because I'll say it wrong.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.